Antonio, Texas. The Lakers tonight, a backcourt of Derek Fisher and Eddie Jones has been stone cold. Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and Robert Horry. For the San Antonio Spurs, Avery Johnson and Jaren Jackson comprise their tandem, with Duncan playing the forward, Robinson, the defensive-minded center, and Sean Elliott in midcourt. The Los Angeles Lakers, the San Antonio Spurs, and here we go. Picked up by Bryant, hounded by Johnson, and off San Antonio, so the Lakers will begin things.
Been here since Saturday, and all you've heard is the Lakers. Even the night that they were playing Minnesota, you heard the Lakers.
Kobe Bryant levitates and gets up for two. Will draw Jaren Jackson. And Jones getting up high with a nice defensive deflection.
Houston, this is the first big test for the Spurs, so maybe the jitters in the beginning.
O'Neal.
He's been playing great defense. He's back, he's healthy, and they're using him in all kinds of ways.
Robinson from outside. David Robinson. They've got numbers with the trailer and Duncan. Elliott to Duncan.
Smart. I think
Duncan has it. Jousting with O'Neal. Tim Duncan has about the most there. They got a lead in Johnson, but here comes Jackson. Back to Avery.
He's been open all day.
Shot clock is at 2, and Shaq is outside, and down it goes. Shaquille O'Neal, really out of his range.
It looked good, though. I mean,
Johnson
obviously wasn't very quick.
Robinson again from outside. Second time he is just flew in yesterday after losing. Nice little shimmy there by Bryant. Ball, I think they have been knocked away by Robinson, and here comes
Confidence is a problem right now for him.
Robinson and Bryant battling. Elliott outside. Fisher drives outside for Jones. He'll spin on Kerr and put it up.
But I think that's an interesting shot.
Now 1 of 3. Fisher 0 of 3. Robinson, and it's swatted away by Bryant and picked up Porter. Horry into Jones, got by Kerr.
See, that's the problem. I think they're going to have her.
To Jones for 3. Rebound O'Neal. Puts it back up and in.
Boy, he just goes through you.
Robinson plays in a game that has some big-time feel to it. Duncan inside. Harper outside. Knocked away by Robinson. Picked up by Duncan. Kerr is met by Jones. 4 to play here in the first quarter. Great pistol.
No, you never can.
Here comes Jones with the runner.
Yeah.
Pretty shot.
You know, when we talked about street
on Campbell, helped by Harper. Rejected by Eldon Campbell. Shot clock at 5 for the 3 from Johnson.
Effective, and it's amazing how long all the Lakers are.
Harper inside. Boy, this guy has those dead sure eyes. Eddie Jones, who can play some guard as well. And inside they go to Blunt. Outside for Horry. Great no look to Campbell. And wide open is Harper for 3.
Boy, they are moving the basketball. Because it did move in the last game. Oh, good pass.
Knocked away. Something got in the way of Campbell. And here comes Avery Johnson.
His hands.
Yeah. Kerr the other way for 2.
Well, you know he can do that.
Usually they trot out all 3 7-footers.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Will's going to play tonight.
Down it goes!
Wow.
It appears early the chambers are filled for Steve Kerr. Rebound. Kersey climbs the ladder and gets a fresh shot clock for San Antonio. And he'll take a mid-range jump shot and nail it down.
And that's what he makes best. He can step behind the 3 and make it playing the power forward position.
Shaq is back in. Eddie Jones outside for 3. He needed that in the worst way. Has 10. Ellie brushing by Horry. Rejected by Robert. Count the 2 at the goal line
for some time.
Kerr, good screen by Robinson. Ellie, he can hit the outside jump shot. In fact, he does it the best when it counts the most in the finals. He picked up by Horry, retrieved by Ellie.
Look at the numbers.
Robinson on the fly. Has outscored the Lakers 12-5. Bryant goes up and down with the jaw-dropping play inside. He's got 4.
Bryant begins to penetrate.
Which means that Shaq has become a much better passer. Here's a steal by Harper. Bryant again. Steal by Jackson inside and down by Kobe Bryant.
think he's the best big man in the league.
Avery Johnson hits a rare shot. He has started the season hitting 23% of his throws from outside. At that time, the penetration was there, under 6 to play. And the Spurs back up by 6. Kobe Bryant is out in the second quarter.
He's feeling it. And that last shot.
Here comes Jackson. Picked up by Jones. Looks in there defending Duncan. Now he puts it up and in.
I don't know if Tim Duncan could see the...
Rounded by Johnson. And into Shaq. That's his move on that left block. Spinning that way into the paint. And he exploits David Robinson's shoot over Elliott. Rebound Shaq. And doubled by Duncan and Robinson. So outside he goes. He's in a straight jacket now with Robinson right there. But he gets at it and slips in for 2. What a play.
Triple team. He was triple teamed.
With no place to go when you get those 2 big bodies in there. Jones knocks it away. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Fisher to Jones for 2.
In the summer, but later in the summer, Sean Elliott at one point in the summer was doing 3-a-days.
Brooks laid a beautiful screen for the open shot, and Bryant. Spurs have led by as many as 8. Duncan and Rooks knocked away by Bryant, picked up by Fisher. Gerard King in there now guarding the Kings. Shaq knocked away. Johnson picked it up. Duncan retrieves it. Here come the Spurs. 7th Los Angeles turnover. King is inside, bobbling it away. Gerard King is a rookie. Jones almost swiped it. Shot clock at 5. Duncan way outside. Down it goes.
How often do you see a small forward penetrate and kick it out to... Has done a terrific job assembling talent.
Screen by Duncan for Johnson.
That's a big shot for Avery.
Kobe Bryant for the tie, and down it goes with 3.5 to play.
He's so quick that you have to give him that first step.
What a steal by Jones, up and off. And that will end the first half. Kobe Bryant lighting it up in the second quarter with Elliott starting 5 for the Spurs, and over O'Neal, who probably altered the shot of Duncan, and it goes back now to Los Angeles with Fisher.
The thing with Tim or Shaq, when you're going up against him, you can do all those fakes that you want to do. He's not going to move. He's just going to stand there and wait for you to shoot. You just can't lob it up to Shaq when you have David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
Here comes O'Neal, pumping inside and makes it work with the glass, and the Lakers are up by 4. Jackson finds Duncan. Nothing dull about that shot.
Yeah, you can absolutely see what the Spurs are going to do. In the first half, obviously the Spurs or the Lakers have been looking at film. Look at that move there.
The muscle by O'Neal.
What can you do? If he turns into the paint, you are in.
Bryant, screened by O'Neal. Elliott goes to the side. Bryant, he should get extra points just on the degree of difficulty of that shot. What a shot it was.
Unbelievable shot.
The play in the third. Kerr, screened by Robinson. The floater by Kerr. 23. Saved by Kerr, another late. It's intensity here tonight. This is only game 3 of an abbreviated 50-game season. Shot clock showing 6. Jones by Kerr. Right at Steve Kerr.
Yeah, they really are. And what Eddie Jones is saying, I don't care where I get the ball at.
Ellie and Bryant tried to close the door there. And Kersey left free as they all tripped off him.
That's his shot. That's his shot, that little mid-range jump shot.
The move floats inside. Rebound. Vacuumed in by Duncan. Torn away inside by O'Neal. Kersey gets his paws on it. They'll call it jump ball. 53, the Los Angeles Lakers. Violation on the Lakers, and San Antonio will take it. Seconds, Avery Johnson will maneuver and fight.
Big shot. You can see the Lakers are trying to force Avery Johnson, make him go right, not left, and give him the shot. They did both. Avery Johnson still makes the shot.
Trying to trap Kobe. Short on the shot. Back inside. Fireballs it up. Won't go in. Third quarter comes to a close.
That Dennis spot can take. It has to have some effect.
Bryant for 3 to open up things in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles.
Well, that's big because right now Shaq's out.
Kerr will penetrate. It's Ellie, and then Elliott. Inside, Sean Elliott as Mario Elliott. 39%. Pass inside, Blunt. Can't get it.
Mario Elliott.
Jones gets it up again. Tap-in try by Blunt. Robinson is there. Shaq is on the bench. Rustin. Knocked away by Campbell. Shot clock, as you see, at 3. Outside, Kerr for 3. He is a flamethrower from outside.
Yeah, you can X out of the game. Lakers struggle scoring points.
Great move by Eddie Jones to get free, contorting his body, an acrobatic shot.
I think he's out of his slump, Kevin.
Yes, Kerr with the screen from Robinson. And then lost the ball as he went. Goal for Robinson came early in the second quarter. Shaq inside, hooks it home over Robinson. He won the.
It's over.
They're big mitts. Harper, another shot by defense when he first came in the league was his calling card. Elliott to Elliott, another 3. This time it goes.
That's the difference between Sean Elliott this year and last year.
For Elliott, a long rebound, chased down by Ellie. Bryant is in the way. Ellie floats inside. Robert Horry will try this one, and down he goes and says touche at the other end.
Yeah, amazing.
Bryant leaning on Elliott. Little help from Horry. But a nice scoop play by the very
Sean Elliott down on the post.
The twirling Harper. Jones for 3. What a shot.
That was good defense here.
They double Elliott for giving Bryant some help. And Harper makes the steal. He's got Jones at the other end. Buckle up. Horry at the other end. Antonio approaching 4 to play. Into Robinson. Nice double pump shot.
Great position. The streak is over. He's obviously listening to us.
Outside, Bryant for 3. Rebound, hustling Horry. Inside to Shaq. That was inhumane. Jones, who's kind of going back and forth. Ellie walks the tightrope and gets his own miss and puts it back in.
If the Spurs win this
minute, first half.
Lakers need a bucket.
And they go to Shaq inside. What a move by O'Neal. Robinson, Ellie, Kerr, Elliott for San Antonio. Full allotment on the shot clock. What a pass. Kerr to Duncan, but he lost it inside. Robinson cleans it up. Was whacked by Horry.
Boy, I tell you what.
Robinson with knee and back problems last couple years. Now 3.
Ever is good again.
Right.
His knees are his problem.
By 2. Harper flies. Tapped around, picked up by Horry. Lost it inside and whacked, and down he goes.
Boy, he felt bad.
Gave birth in Houston to their son Friday night. He has done what they have needed him to do as he throws it up again and buries it.
Straight down to Tim Duncan.
Duncan is there, guarded by Horry, and again they give him no help. He knocks it away again and draws another foul. Are you surprised they don't give him help on the defensive side?
Yeah, that makes your defense that much stronger, and I agree with that. Somebody on the Lakers will miss a free throw. First thing key here is Duncan makes this.
He does not. Rebound, yanked down by Bryant, who keeps his balance. Here's Horry. Why aren't they fouling? Bryant, bumped by Elliott, back to Horry for 2. Rebound, Bryant, another offensive rebound, which has been the calling card for the Lakers tonight. And with 5 seconds remaining and a 3-point lead and free throws coming up, that may ice it for Los Angeles.
Yeah, again, though.
Free throw shooter. And big ones here, and he hits the first, and the lead grows to 4.
They put the ball in Derek Harper's hands. Robert Horry handled the ball. Eddie Jones handled the ball. Shaq.
Jones out there as well. Elliott for 3. Rebound by Duncan. That's a miss. Rebound Robinson. Statement and message sent by the Los Angeles Lakers. They come up in a statement game with a big win early in the season, 80-75.
Yeah, very impressive. I thought the Lakers or the Spurs had this game circled and they didn't get it.